What's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So we are back for another off-season for the Detroit Lions. We're doing free agency. We're doing 2020 NFL mock draft. Excuse me. And yeah, this one's pretty fun. And this is if I am the GM, not what I predict's gonna happen, not what I think's gonna happen, what I would do. So follow along with me because it gets a little complicated. But go ahead, become a bro and subscribe and leave a thumbs up if you enjoy the content. I got lots of draft stuff on the channel. That's what this is called. So check that out. It's always appreciated. I love chatting with you guys. It's a ton of fun. I try to get to every comment, or I try to talk to everybody. Y'all know this though. If you're not new to the channel, I try to discuss. So let's go ahead. Let's dive in because it is a very interesting predicament I put the Lions in. So salary cap starting off at 46 million, and I decided all right, with the releases, I made up in my mind, I knew who my top free agent target would be. That way it kind of made up my mind who I would take with the third pick. So I decided I was going to pursue Jeffrey Okudah. So I released Darius Slay. He's 10 million against our cap. It was just necessary. Ricky Wagner hasn't really performed well last few seasons. Devin Kennard, just paying him too much. Joshua Garnett, didn't know you were still in the league. And Romeo Akawara. Got them out of there. We're at 68 million. I did have a re-sign. I re-signed Graham Gaslow because he's one of the better interior players in the NFL, and he actually played extremely well. So 3 years, 31 million is what looks like his asking price will be via overthecap.com. Let's get into the sign-ins, and first off, it was Corey Littleton that made up my mind as far as, hey, this will help me not take Isaiah Simmons. Because I was like, you know what, if I can address getting someone that's good in coverage at the linebacker position in free agency, who Littleton is the best at that, then that really helps me out a ton when it comes to this pick. It helps save us 10 million in cap. And instead, we spent it on Littleton, and then we got, we're hopefully going to get Okudah, and also got Brian Bulaga to basically replace Wagner. So those are two pretty big deals there. And then I did a few smaller ones. Von Bell got at a reasonable price to come in, help the secondary, because we ended up not re-signing. Oh gosh, tip of my tongue. Who was it? Tavon Wilson, who was actually pretty solid, but we didn't end up re-signing him. We just went with Von Bell, a guy I mainly got because he's been very stellar in run defense, and he's not too bad in coverage either. He's pretty decent, but mainly run defense because that was a big glaring hole for the Lions. I decided to keep Snack Harrison. Oh my gosh, Damian Harrison. There we go. Oh my gosh, wow. But because he had an off year last year, I don't think by any means is this a decline. So I want to stick him or keep him around because he is one of the best run defenders in the league. I got Emmanuel Ogba because he's just a solid rotation piece, and you're gonna see that that we're only left with 16 million because I made a very bold move. And I'll explain how this is actually spending this much in free agency won't hurt our cap too much for the upcoming years. I got Chris Jones. I got him 4 years, 72 million. Now we got one of the best interior pass rushers in the league, one of the best defensive interior players, period, in the league. And again, leaves us with 16 million. But if you look in 2021, we could release Matthew Stafford, we could release Damian Harrison, we could release Jesse James. That'll free up 25 million. And they actually have a good amount of cap for 2021. And honestly, the big re-signings that they would have to decide on is like Taylor Decker and Kenny Golladay. After that, there isn't really anybody that should command too much money. Maybe Marvin Jones if you want to hold on to him. But there's really no one else that would command too much money. So just freeing up those guys, or just getting rid of those guys. And I plan, if not in this draft, to find maybe an heir apparent for Matthew Stafford, maybe in the second or third round. You're gonna hunt one down in 2021. So this does not handicap us at all as far as the cap situation. I think it actually works quite well, even in 2021. Probably the only person, Frank Ragnow, or 2022, Frank Ragnow, Tracy Walker, Kerryon Johnson are only guys I would probably consider re-signing by that time. So it doesn't handicap us at all. We spent a good deal in free agency this year, but we still look decent for the years to come, especially if we draft well. So let's go ahead and let's dive on into the draft. Here we are. There he is. That's who I plan on grabbing. We're taking it. All right, so now third round. This is when we want to start thinking about what do we really want to do. I'm thinking edge. I'm thinking quarterback. Those are the two positions I'm gonna consider. I'm no lie. There's no one I'm in love with at the quarterback position. If it's Jordan Love, I will. Okay, did he go off the board? I think he did. No, he's right here. That's someone I will truly consider taking. Let's see. Get these out of the way. Looks like he did with the Colts pick. That's fine. Looking at the quarterbacks, I'm not in love. We'll find some. We can maybe get someone later. Let's take a look at edge. Oh, that's a monster interior player though, homie. Oh gosh, Curtis Weaver's there too. Who wouldn't be bad for the system? Marlon Davidson's very intriguing though. We're gonna go Curtis Weaver. We're going Curtis Weaver. Okay. Don't know why I even thought about it. So I feel like this gives us a lot of flexibility with what we can do. Because now maybe get someone at receiver we could develop just in case we can't re-sign Golladay next year, or get or Marvin Jones if you want to hold on to him. So now I'm thinking receiver here, and I have one person in mind. I don't think they're actually on the board anymore. That would be wild. No, they should be, because I think they're a third rounder. All right, so looking at who's available, I don't think Rager will be available by round 3. So let's just ditch him. I'm actually gonna go KJ Hill because he's very experienced in the slot. We lost Danny Amendola, but we could also maybe get us because he looked really good at the Senior Bowl. And you know them Ohio State guys, they could be money. So I don't mind taking him there. At quarterback, yeah, I don't know. Quarterback's kind of funky. It's a weird year. Now maybe I'll think about interior, or maybe even like defensive interior. I'm gonna start considering some things because, like I said, Damian Harrison's gonna be gone, so maybe look for someone that could be very versatile for Matt Patricia's scheme. And I do have someone in mind, and it's our pick. Honestly, Anthony Jennings wouldn't be bad in the 4th. Johnson's still there. If you want to double dip. I'm going to go Cam Akers, actually, just because Carrion has such... He gets hurt. So I wouldn't mind having someone that could be very explosive in the backfield. Or maybe, I don't know, because I got Eno higher on my board, like in my real life board. I got Sean Vaughn higher in my board. Tyler Johnson would be interesting. Bravion Roy. It's another guy I'd be interested in taking. This sucks. This is tough. Gosh, I'm glad I'm not a coach. Looks like we're okay right now. Quarterback. Brooks. Could double dip at corner. Bravion. Oh man, he's speaking dirty to me. Man, Cam Akers, man. I'm gonna take him. That's good value in the 4th. Like a lot of these running backs are gonna see like there's a handful. Like there's maybe like 5 guys I think that'll go on day 2. But after that, man, they're really good. Like Zach Moss, I don't think Zach Moss will survive until day 3. It'll be wild if he does. Do want to make sure none of the quarterbacks are going off the board just yet. I'm not saying this makes whoever I draft the heir apparent, but it gives us something to consider. Going into the 5th round, man. It's our pick. Bravion is not there. That's rough. Where'd he go? Oh, did he go way up here? Just yeah, there. He went to the Cowboys. Good pick, Cowboys. Honestly, Davon Hamilton is very similar to Damian Harrison, so I don't mind taking that. All right, so I did just see a quarterback go off the board. So I'm probably gonna go quarterback. I really do I like Huntley, I like McDonald, I like Stanley. I think Stanley though might be a career backup. So it's our pick again. Just do a quick look at who's available. A lot of linebackers I might be willing to take. And there's a few guys here at receiver too that are a bit interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and take my quarterback. I like Tyler Huntley. I think he's very underrated in this draft. And in the 5th round, I think that's great value. I think he's a 4th rounder to me. There are a few things that he could get better at, but you could say that for everybody, you know? Why am I looking at this again? Well, it looks like Juwan Johnson we could get a little later. Doc Morgan won't be there, so I'm not gonna look his way. Maybe linebacker. Wow, can't. Oh, okay, that's just value. Like going linebacker here, honestly, I don't mind getting depth. Jared Davis is a free agent after next season, so if I can replace him with someone better, I'm okay with that. So we're doing good. I think this is a very good draft. Like we don't have like a lot of we have I think the first 3 picks are all immediate starters. And I might take a shot at tackle. If Alex Taylor is still around. 'Cause I think he's a guy that's developmental tackle, but he's got high upside. If the Lions have a 7th round pick, that I'm not quite sure of. Oh. Huh. Doesn't look like they do. Well, you know, we had a solid draft regardless. Ooh. Gosh, dude, this draft has so much talent. All right. So, like I said, I think our first 3 picks are all immediate starters. I mean, KJ Hill in the slot. Cam Akers, I think, is solid. A solid replacement. Like, he brings a lot what Kerryon Johnson does. So if Kerryon's gone, then we got him. We got Snacks, eventual replacement, hopefully. Stafford's eventual replacement, hopefully. Jared Davis's eventual replacement, hopefully. So let's go ahead. Let's take a gander at what the starting lineup will look like. All right, so offense. We got Matthew Stafford retaining his role. Huntley maybe someday will be a starter. Not today. Kerryon Johnson. We got running back Galladay Jones, and then KJ Hill here for Amendola. TJ Hawkinson is still there, and the defensive line, or offensive line, looks pretty good. Decker coming in there. Dahl, who actually had a pretty decent year. Ragnow, Glasgow, and then Balaga coming in, hoping he could stay healthy. And then on defense, Curtis Weaver, Trey Flowers. Hopefully those guys can produce a lot of pressure. Snacks is back with Chris Jones, so I love this defensive line. It looks very intimidating, very imposing. Jared Davis, but then Corey Littleton there to play some coverage in the secondary. And then I think our secondary is fine, honestly. What is it? Oyuwari. Wow. He played pretty good in limited snaps at the end of the season last year. Okuda, he's there. He's ideal for Matt Patricia's press man scheme. Justin Coleman coming back in the slot. Tracy Walker, Von Bell, those guys, they should be solid. So the defense should be much improved, and as long as Stafford can stay healthy, I think this team can make a run to the playoffs. But that's it for the video. Go ahead and do the YouTube thing. It's always much appreciated. Much obliged. Let me know how I did, and until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.